down. They are through the door and inside of the vent. The bomb, however, in Xipix's hands was the last one down. It did make it, but just barely. I thought for a moment that he was going to get caught as they started to bring the attention toward the door. Ramp. 3 players there. Nico went back toward lobby. I thought maybe he would just take with his 2 teammates back toward the lower site directly, but he wants to try and catch out a flank, a rotation, a lurk, and it's actually potentially going to be, well, I was going to say Xipix that he's fine, but costly because he's late now getting back to it. Claims the one up above, excuse me. Nonetheless, Magisk inside of the vents. He gets taken down in the exact second that happened. Dupree found Brokey, and Cold Zero got Dupree a chance now for the first round in this series for Faze. They haven't got a kit, but they're on the defuse, and they've got Xipix at the door. There should be just enough time. No, they're off it. They're off it. They are off it. Astralis is going to go 17-0 to start this series, even with 3 players left alive.
It was Brokey that had the kit, the only player, and it was nowhere near the bomb. Astralis, even though it was a 3 versus 1, come out on top there. What we expected, the Molotov on top of the hut, the smoke towards main entrance, to drop down. Olofmeister, he got a frag through the smoke. It was looking good for them. The retake was successful. 3 players alive, but the time just wasn't there. An absolute nightmare to kick things off here on Nuke, and they're going to force buy in the second round as well. This does not bode well at all. They need this round to go in their favor. We said it in the first map. They are masters at winning the second round force buy, but it's so difficult on the CT side of Nuke. A ramp rush doesn't normally work out, to be fair with you, and we'll see whether that nade will connect. Xipix already low. He'll take a bit more damage, but they have broken through towards the ramp.
Brokey desperate to get back inside the doors before they arrive, gets himself an angle with the scout towards the entrance of the site. Molotov's going to go deep. He just barely beats the spread of the flames, but he will not beat Device, who chased it. Forced him back into the corner. He thought he was safe. Didn't realize with the noise and chaos that Device was hot on his heels. Dupree at the open door with the smoke down. Nearly got a chance to find Rain. Low HP for both Xipix and Glaive. Just to note as well, they're behind the silo for Xipix, so he's got safety. He'll play off his teammates.
That smoke is brutal towards the steps there. They got 1 kit once again, and with the bomb down, it's already a halfway. You might as well just fall back, and that's what Faze will have to do here. They'll get another chance at the force buy in the next round with these 4 saved weapons. It's going to be Deagles, Scouts, and a UMP, but still another successful round there. Not dropping a single player. Astralis took 2 tags with the Scout at the start. It was looking like there was something there for Faze, but still, it's going to be 2-0 for Astralis here, continuing their perfect run. It's now going to be 18-0 over both maps.
It's absolutely true. It's not untrue, but I'm scared to count that because there's a very significant break between them, but it's also, geez, man, it's demoralizing if you're Faze. They certainly won't be counting it.
Well then, the Scouts do make it to the next round. Still a solid chance of winning it with the 3 MAC-10s, 2 UMPs. No real firepower on the Astralis side. They went towards ramp before, successfully broke through, but if one of those scout shots with a headshot could have been a different story. This time heading towards outside with the smokes here. Olofmeister towards main entrance, looking to take anyone down towards Squeaky Door. He's sudden the flames, and Xipix will finish things off there. Lovely shot with the MAC-10, and he does significant damage.
अब आ रही है उधर शुभ भाई आ रही है बात शुभ भाई मैंने देखा नहीं था मेरा माइक ही कनेक्ट नहीं हुआ था Sorry.
Tag down to 53 Device. But Glaive, good timing on the flank.
Arey easy for Astralis, easy for Glaive.
Yeah, I know there's no
Nico,
guns. We're still sitting and waiting for Faze to bring out the weapons, but even still, it's great positioning and awareness.
Oh, shot. Nice shot, Nico. Nice shot. Jumping headshot.
Just the man advantage.
Nate.
But they seem content to chase, and they know exactly where the 2 remaining players are.
They might as well, right? They've got these MAC-10s at this point. It's still going to farm money. You wanted to remove absolutely everything, especially the armor from Faze time. Make sure they have to really invest into that next round. Nico hitting some stunning shots here, but still, Astralis still forcing that issue. They've confirmed the round of this one. It is going to be a 3-0 start for them. A UMP and a MAC-10 to defend. Nico already have 2 kills. He'll have a UMP, which is viable on a gun round, so might as well hold on to that. The hunt has ceased, and at this point, the bomb will be exploding. We'll see Nico. Will he be able to find another frag here? Might be a chance towards Magisk, but we'll see them scamper away, and it's going to be a clean start here for Astralis on the T side. Now, you would say 3-0.
3-0 for Astralis. ये 16-0 होने वाला है भाई 16-0 easy 16-0
enough to operate with on the T side, so fantastic stuff from them. Olofmeister will bring out the AWP in the first gun round here, yet to post around in this semi-final. We get into the rifles now. Krieg's had to come out, of course. A couple of AKs into the mix, no AWP on the T side. Great shots from Nico. Didn't really see him land a single
nice
one.
Shot by Nico.
To be honest with you.
And if we want to look for some positive sides, I mean, sure, they lost the pistol. They're down 3-0. It's Nuke. Fair enough. He's hitting shots. That's more kills than he had some 9 rounds to the...
Yeah, he was 1 of 9.
First game. In fact, kills right now favor Nico and Olaf. They're both on 3. Magisk tops the scoreboard with 0. But it's bomb plants that put him at 9 points overall. Look at Glaive already downstairs. It's not like Astralis have won this game on kills, I guess is the point. But Glaive, great position. They don't even know it ramp. They've got no idea. He's going to sneak out. This is a kill, if not two. First
Nice,
one, player on ramp. He's got to hold his nerve, and that's exactly what Brokey does. But yesterday, he didn't have a lot of pressure on him. In this position today, he will, and he stands up to it. They didn't expect the second man.
You're absolutely right there. They went through towards the ramp and Brokey holds his nerve. That was surprising. Where's the communication that a player went down towards the fence? Both of them fixated towards the ramp from itself, not even aware the flank could be coming through, but still it's a 4 versus 2 as Reign to open things up towards the squeaky door. They've got to convert this round. There's still a buy available for Astralis to give this one up. At this point, just causing financial damage would be enough. Glaive still waits towards low end. Here comes Device. He goes down. Glaive now, all he can really do is look for headshots, and Faze to be very careful. Can't give any more kills away.
Probably हार गई है Astralis ये राउंड, लेकिन Glaive कुछ नहीं कर सकता. First round पूरी सीरीज का.
Have some fun about it, but now get focused because
lol भाई.
They need to not let rounds slip away to a team that is very capable of capitalizing on mistakes. And you're right, it was interesting to see the lack of communication, but Glaive getting a single kill with no response from the man up above, Brocky. He might have expected that it was clean, and the two players walked in, checked the off angle rather than on the ramp itself. That gave them the 2 kills they needed, as you can look back at it, to win out the rounds. And you can see they immediately checked right, because in theory, Glaive had already cleared the left side on entry. Nico smoked down, trying to play inside of it. They'll spam. We saw yesterday how good he was reverse box right here. He found about 5 kills total in the half. Players walking by, not expecting him to be there.
Yeah, but he has to fall back now. Those spam shots do take him into 46, so he can't stay there for too long. Still at 5 and 5.
I want to point out, by the way, what
I have to say, अच्छा खेल
yesterday the team went to
लेकिन खैर Astralis का भी new map है, new.
Take the cable car. I can tell you from
how long does that take?
Oh my, the cable car is really short, but to walk up that, it's steep, man. That's a workout just to get to the wall. So yeah, made it the hard way. But Glaive stayed home to prepare. Part of that would be watching the other games that they wouldn't have been able to do so had they all gone.
Nice.
So good for him. And as the reason I say that is because if you saw the game yesterday, you would know that Nico was playing that position behind the smoke. Probably why they started to spam into it in that round.
Well, for now,
or this round, I should say.
Yeah, 4 on 4. Brokey aware of the possibility of lower this time. Eyes towards that position.
अभी तक एंट्री नहीं हुई है Astralis की. यार लेकिन Astralis ने अच्छे राउंड निकाल लिए. 3 राउंड ही निकालने भी तो फिर कुछ कह नहीं सकते.
couple of flashbangs here as Device with his AWP works towards lower. Slower pacing this time, they're running out of time. 30 seconds remain and wants the final commitment here.
एक kill मिलेगा open हो जाएगा site.
Oh, that's your teammate. Perhaps he's just expecting they're going to get through at this point, but either way, they've got the man advantage again.
Oh, nice shot.
However, pulls that back. They're in the lower side.
ZP with a good shot.
All off. Back with the AWP. We'll switch over to the AK. Close plant for Dupree. He was not in any.
इस केस का मसला ये है, और कोई भी ना ऑफ से रिस्क नहीं ले रहा. और AK पे आ रहा है. सबसे बड़ा मसला है ये फेस का भी इस वक्त. Constant opening कर ही नहीं रहा कोई एक.
Device from the doors watches
the flash
has the hallways behind, but Dupree's going to get the information. They're all there. Oh, this is perfect. They're not going to expect at all.
Bad luck.
Players pushing through the windows, but it's the AWP. Device can't afford to go through and miss the shot. It's going to come to a one-on-one. AWP and Cold's even anticipating that he might be behind that smoke because he's not peeked from anywhere else. Oh, I think he knows. He absolutely knows. Tag in from a pistol. He just wants to keep him off the bomb. Device has to stay alive. There's not enough time. Astralis will get their 4th.
ये बेवकूफ मर काहे गए यार फेसबुक पे भी कर लेता हूँ शेयर कोई आ नहीं रहा व्यूअर माशाल्लाह से अभी तक सब लोग कोचिंग गए हैं मुझे लग रहा
है They had to try and deny the palm. The AWP and the cross only tags the player who had the bomb there, so that was unfortunate. Had he made that kill, could have been a different story. But a difficult round for them to digest. It goes 4-1, and here comes the upper rush. It's the MAP2 leading the charge here. Reigns with his work cut out for him. Corsair will join him.
पता ही नहीं है भाई बकरी कर दिया अबे हेवन भी क्या कोड भी गया भाई बकरी कर दिया इन्होंने गंदा बकरी कर दिया क्या एंट्री दी है
They've got to save again. Olaf takes the off. Brokey heads back out so that they won't be brokey in the next rounds. Wasn't as good as your broken one.
It was pretty good though.
Oh, thanks.
I respect it.
Thanks, man. but it has to be another save, so...
Well, that's a great call, though. If you think about it, you know the money's low there, and Faze have got enough to buy with the AWP save. They won't have all the incendiaries, for example. They won't have the HEs to stop a rush. You just get in there with the MAC-10s, close range. They weren't even looking at the HUD at that point. No flames were down, and it's another great call there from Glaive. He is just presenting a perfect game so far on the Astralis side. They've only given up 1 round and 2 maps so far as we head into round number 7. Trying to take down all of the Faze players on their way. Glaive will take down Nico, Olof Meister and Brokey. Clutch onto their weapons here. It's going to be the AWP and the Krieg save, but still, they've got 5 rounds. We said that's enough to operate with. It's serviceable on the T side. So anything at this point is just going to be a bonus round.
Astralis victory by Astralis. Easy for Astralis.
They used almost all of them in the first
Faze
half.
flying the first time out.
Similar scenes here.
Yeah, and it's the CT side of Nuke.
Exactly.
Again, I'll go back to the point that in this tournament so far, it has actually played out more evenly than you'd expect.
Yes. But after what we just saw...
That and... After what we just saw, plus in your head, you know it's supposed to be a CT-sided map.
Yes,
you're definitely going to panic right away. Even if, you know, they won the first map, you might say, okay, listen, you know, T-sides have been decent. Not right now. They can't afford that. It's going to be in their heads.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, logic dictates us through the history of Nuke CT-sided. Even if that stat's not true, you're just going to be, that's cemented in your mind still. And if it's still you're getting battered and bruised like this, you're not really getting close to the rounds, it's still going to be disappointing and difficult to recover from. But still, the money's okay. They are saving a decent amount of weapons each time. Olof Meister said that all twice now, but it's not really having a massive amount of impact. Astralis just calling the perfect game at this stage. We get to round number 7. Can they find some form? Olof goes towards outside, but the flashes and the flames are coming through. Smokes are being deployed. He has to go with his opening pick, but it doesn't work out for him. Glaive just the master of the outside area. Takes down the AWP straight away there. We're in the first few seconds of the round. There's no backup. It was an audacious play from Olof Meister. He needed to find that pick, and he gets nothing for it. Nico now, known to play towards the main entrance. He'll fall back. Corsair looking to back things up as well. He's towards heaven. Is there any sort of reactive play here from the CTs? There's not really much they can do.
Just to note, even at a 1-5 scoreline, Cold and Nico lead the way for frags.
On the server in general?
Yes.
That is a weird stat considering this could potentially be 6-1 against them.
Yeah, and it's very different than Dust 2 where they didn't get any kills at all. They're still finding frags.
Chinese जो बोल रहा है ना यार बहुत बुरा लग रहा है कसम से.
To that end, it's been 5 bomb detonations that have won these rounds. Keep in mind the pistol, 3 of them were surviving. At the end, they actually won the kill total by 5-2 in that round. Brokey, that's a little better. He'll shut down both Device and Debris. It's been the bombs for Astralis that's been winning this out. 0 kills, by the way, from a Jisk still, and he's been the planter in most cases. This time he's going to have to try and recover.
Zip
will give him the access back to it by finding a kill through Speedway, and it's Glaive that's
for an
inside
entry
down below. Presumably that means they will go back.
Hello, Yusuf bhai, hello.
Rain could catch them, but it's an MP9. He doesn't have the range to catch off the bomb jumping down.
And that's valuable information now for Astralis. They know at least 1 player is in towards the lobby. They might as well try and... Oh, this is so good from Glaive. They can't even drop down there now. What's their point of access? How do they get towards the lower bomb site? They have to go all the way around secret. Can they even afford to do that with the time remaining? We'll find out. They pick up the AWP again, but Rain's down to 5 HP. I don't think they're going for it again. They have to let this one slip by the wayside. We call Counter-Strike.
कितने सेव करेंगे यार?
This isn't meant to a lot of these.
ये भी सेव करेंगे.
4D chess. That's checkmate. You hold that vent, you just sit there and say, hey, I'm here. You guys can go ramp, do the rest of it. I've got everything else covered off.
Nico का बस एक ही टूर्नामेंट था भाई ब्लास्ट प्रो बस अब नहीं आने वाला दोबारा. Nico गया तो फेज भी
Then he
गई.
gets in towards the vents. They know Brokey's playing towards them. He's the ramp player, right? He's got 2 kills at heaven. You know, lower, you can confirm that. It's normally Olof Meister and Brokey towards ramp right now.
Nice भाई, nice.
And at that point, you've taken on Olof Meister.
बचा दो भाई Brokey की.
Lower's presumably clear, right? With Rain in the vents, they're not going to have any rotation. They can't get down the vents. Rain's got an MP9 in lobby. It's a masterclass in Counter-Strike there. With 30 seconds remaining as well, no panic.
Easy 6-1 for Astralis so far.
No, that was just over. Faze knew it as well. They couldn't go for it. 6-1 down. They've picked up 1 single round over 2 maps. We enter round 8 of the second. They still have money. They are being disciplined. They're saving their cash at least, but need to start posting some rounds at this stage. It's not over yet, but this does not look good.
सेफ तो कर रहे हैं बहुत अच्छी इकोनॉमी बनी हुई है लेकिन खेल ही नहीं पा रहे तो फायदा क्या है इकोनॉमी बनाने का.
21-17 the kills in favor of Faze.
और जबकि ये तो सीडी साइड मैप है ही नहीं टी साइड मैप तो.
Off weight smoke down. That's the access to secret, but they aren't going to actually head that direction. Instead, they're just trying to get a reaction from outside of.
B side जाएंगे. बहुत हद तक लग रहा है कि B side entry देंगे. देख लिया
Interesting setup as well.
Short
because
miss
they realize
कर दी।
Garage is just behind.
पोजीशन
Smoke's
दे
now
दी
gone.
अब
Glave's
क्या
got
करेंगे
support if someone were to be up close.
निको खड़ा हुआ है अच्छा वहाँ पे
Nico being the closest, but he's down below should they go, and it's less and less likely they do. They're wrapping around onto main instead. Run boost, interesting. Olaf's not going to be
जिपनेक्स
spotted
ले गया एक
from it.
बंदा
They've
भाई
actually failed
एक
to
और रन
do
बूस्ट
it.
देंगे नाइस रन बूस्ट
It was a
भाई
good run boost. They mistimed the flash, however.
Yeah.
Glaive landed blind. So if Olaf were out on the
दूसरा
scaffolding
shot
on
miss
the
किया
catwalk,
इसने
he might have
दूसरा
been able to
shot
capitalize. Misses the shot to Big Garage, and that actually confirms they have outside.
Yeah,
All
he had to
good.
hit that one. His orb isn't looking as good as it has done the rest of this tournament. That was a big kill to pick
भाई
up there.
Astralis के सामने सबकी बढ़ती है
Lies in the favor of Astralis as they make their way towards upper by the looks of things. Olaf's actually dropped down at this point.
बी देखा मैं बोल रहा था बी
First
एंट्री
time we've
होगी
seen
निको
anything falter in terms
खड़ा
of
हुआ है लेकिन
execution from Astralis. A failed run boost and it's mistiming the flash, and still they can't take advantage of a team kill, however. So call it a 1-1.
अच्छा मैजिक ने टीम किल किया मैं ये बोलूँ इनका कैसे बंदा मर गया नाइस भाई ग्लेवी
How does Olaf get up?
अभी तक उन्हें कंफर्म नहीं कि साइड कौन सी मैं ऊपर भाग गया ओह माय गॉड भाई एस्ट्रालिस का दिमाग है
There's no way back up.
They're done. It's another round. They have to save the orb for the 4th time now. They're just getting locked out. Every time they
बुरा है
try
अभी भाई
to
फेस पे
adapt to what's being
लेकिन
presented.
कुछ कह नहीं सकते आखिर हक देते हैं साले एस्ट्रालिस वाले को यार
Magisk is well, okay. That
चलो
way to ruin the point.
एक
Man. Was
SG भी गई हाथ
-1
से
and 3, so only 3 deaths, and yet has 18 points on the scoreboard by planting the bomb so many times. He's back
ऑफ
up
तो
to
नहीं मिल
0
ऑफ
with
तो
that
नहीं
kill
कर
on Nico. That's his first
ओह
of the game.
They know exactly where he is. They're going to not.
अब ले लेंगे अब ले लेंगे
Certainly understand. There it is. It's a clean sweep this time. Oh, this is just.
बुराई आई हुई है भाई एस्ट्रालिस ओह सॉरी फेस पे
They will have money to buy, but it'll be a scrappy one. 4K on Nico, Rain with 3,500. They're losing the first pick consistently. They're trying to get aggressive.
नमाज का टाइम हो रहा है यार
With the AWP, that hasn't
हाफ
worked
पे
out at
नमाज
all, but Olaf finds the
पढ़
weapon
लेंगे
once again. Rain goes to the shotgun.
यार फोर्टनाइट खेलूं यार मसला ये है फोर्टनाइट के ये प्लेयर्स नहीं है मेरे पास और ऊपर से इतना अच्छा मैच आ रहा है
Great job from
तो
Big Brokey was actually in an ideal position to get a couple
समझा
of
करो
kills there. Didn't get one, but
सही
did
है
force out the
सॉरी
TK. But still, once the orb starts
फोर्टनाइट खेल लूंगा यार बाद में लेकिन अभी
it was actually Nika that
बंदे
forced
नहीं
him
अभी
up to
फोर्टनाइट के
position. Yes, indeed. The auto shotgun's out. The only map you'll see it on is Nuke. It can be powerful. Don't really see Rain use it too often, but we'll see what he can make of it. The rifle's not working out for him at
देखो
all.
अभी असल में मसला ये है फेस
What was Yanka going to say at this point?
सेना मेरी है टसल
7-1 down in his CT
अब वो
side.
किस लिए वो तुम छोड़ दो
Frag as well.
ठीक
That's
है
such a good point. He
फेस
has
की
a lot
टसल है और एस्ट्रालिस मेरी टीम है तो जाहिर सी बात है लेट्स गो एस्ट्रालिस लेट्स गो Easy for Astralis.
That's how Astralis is winning this game. They aren't winning the kills.
It looked like such a good, promising smoke from Nico as well. When he's holding secret, he molotov them off. He dropped the smoke, but then it's like, right, let's just go towards upper. And all of mice had already been.
स्ट्रीम डिले यार थोड़ा ज़्यादा किया हुआ है मैंने क्योंकि वो असल में ट्विच पे चल रहा है तो उसके साथ थोड़ा सा ना नेट कमैया आती है इसलिए थोड़ा सा ना डिले किया हुआ है मैंने ताकि अटके नहीं गेम गेम सॉरी बोल स्ट्रीम और मास्टर की ऑफ शॉट ओ मार दिया भाई मार दिया वाला मैं जिसको भी लग सकता था हाँ मैं जिसको भी लग सकता था लक
Shotgun for Rain, we know exactly what that means and where he would want to play. He's going to be on top of the huts. Rotations become difficult if it's outside of the vents. You can certainly get downstairs quick enough and still close distance, but once they're inside sights,
Nico, angle ले ले.
Very slow reaction from Nico. Almost
इतना slow reaction यार. मुझे तो लग गया था खोपड़ी इसकी. Nico ऐसी हरकत करेगा.
He gets one back, bit of a sloppy spray, but he had the angle and the awareness. He'll take down Glaive.
Got to pick up this round.
B plant है. Confirm B plant है.
They still have the advantage here, but it's the lower bomb side, the thorn in their side once again. Brokey's having to watch ramp and lower.
अब इनका कोई भरोसा नहीं साले ये भाग जाएं. लेकिन all of खड़ा नहीं B plant है.
And
that situation.
It's Glaive that's been in the bench so often, right? He's been taken down, but now he's off Meister. It doesn't even want to go down there.
Yeah, that's a massive placebo effect because they aren't watching it, and they've rotated 3 back to ramp as a result, waiting for those 3 to strike in order to get down. And it's Olaf that will go, but he's got an AWP to go against Device, who has the
Device,
save, and he's already taken out of the equation.
Easy,
Look at the
easy.
go. Magisk,
यार round निकालने हैं भाई लड़के, easy rounds निकालने हैं लड़के.
Right, Glaive knows that he's been in their head.
Yeah. Nightmare fuel for Faze. He's been in there at that position, what, 3 times now, and Olaf didn't even want to enter the vents. They had no kits. They had to operate quickly, but no one's making the first move. No one's looking assertive at this point. They're getting opening kills, but then it all falls apart. As they go towards lower Device, this guarantees that Olaf can do nothing. He needs to stop buying the orb. It's not working. Get the 5 rifles out. You know, Olaf Meister is very good at the rifle, but lost bonus only get you so far. Unfortunately, on the CT side, they're going to have to take CZs and Deagles at 8-1 deficit. You just hate to see this. But
Nico के हाथ में डीगल भाई डेंजरस है कुछ भी हो निको भाई चीता प्लेयर है पता नहीं क्यों खेल रहा है चुतिया टीम में ये निको ले जाएगा एक बंदे तो ले जाएगा एटलीस्ट रॉकी का नहीं पता लेकिन इतना टाइम क्यों लिया इसने मारने में
As soon as he takes down he does. Every chance to be traded out, and it's just looking so clean.
Nico confused कर दिया. Nice भाई.
Another flawless round map. 9-1.
Easy for Astralis, bro. Easy for Astralis.
They have to get assertive and try and take some of these duels. Savings only going to go so far. 9-1. T side. What's the most one-sided scoreline series we've ever casted? We've casted some long, close affairs.
Yeah, we have.
Too many, and we've casted some 16-0s before, too. It's not like that's the first one we've ever seen.
But best of threes normally, like, you get the 16-0 out of the way, and then the next match's really competitive. Like, okay, well, there we go. They might lose a 2-0,
or not
but
another blowout at
the
very least.
Yeah. This still has potential. They can still come back and get 10-5, right?
Yep. 100 Thieves conceded 7 rounds on their T side. Against the T side, on their CT side. In their match, and still came back to win it. Close game, that.
A double orb setup, considering the orbs have little to no impact at all, and they've been struggling to rotate towards lower. I think that's such a missed call. I guess nothing else is working. I want to see 5 rifles. Why are they relying so much on the AWP? Let's have a bit more agility. Let's have the M4s. We can actually rotate and actually strike on them when they go down towards lower. Double orb, like, yeah, it's viable on the CD side of Nuke, but when you've got momentum and it's actually looking good.
Sure, and it's a big expense otherwise. Just to note, it is the first time we've seen an op, or a player for that matter, inside of the secret position. Remember yesterday?
Viewers aa jao yaar, please bhai. Viewers aa jao.
That was great.
Nice Molly.
Where's getting position and taking control? Nico this time's going to be spraying into the smoke, but he's a little bit early. And Olaf's going to be forced out by Flames any second, or at least I would have expected.
ले लेगा Olaf. एक बंदा तो लेगा Olaf at least.
Device, clever, uses the smoke to get closer. But perhaps that Molotov was a better decision. That's why Device wanted it, though. He wanted the fast drop on the op, and Olaf is ready. He can't hit the first. They bait out the shot. He's forced further back, and he knows they're on his heels. He's still going to turn. Can't find it. No scope. Doesn't matter, Device. He hits it on the Deagle instead. And now the double op becomes questionable because the first one's already down. And Brokey's got to go inside of the back corner with his nearly got gifted one toward Toxic. You heard the door open. No counter.
You can hear.
But you're right. Once the angles became overwhelming, they knew where
Arey,
he was.
nice.
Simple.
Rain, nice.
Well, look, they've got no one towards
2v2.
lower. This is the same problem again. And you had Brokey there, one of the most promising riflers in CSGO right now. He's on the AWP down towards lower, just completely isolated up against the Krieg at this point. Look at the damage it's inflicted there.
Smart.
May just
कहाँ कर दी 42 और 18 HP.
And have they got kits? No, they haven't. It's another impossible round for Faze. I don't like this call of the AWPs. Get rid of them. Let's get these rifles out. As they go for the retake still, they have to fall back map. And they don't pick up the orb. It's not working. Back they go.
तो ऑपर कोई होगा तो वर्क करेगी ना ऑपर है ही नहीं कोई बेचारा की टीम में easy drink water boy easy drink water
give Brokey a rifle you might give him a chance Olaf as well but I won't fault teams for putting an op in that position that's a common spot for an op so that one I can
just
pass
in the context of what we've seen so
bad
far
luck for Faze भाई bad luck कुछ नहीं कह सकते और सिर्फ bad luck ही बोल सकते हैं
3 towards upper, 1 watching outside, 1 ramp, and we'll drop if we have to. Like, this is just falling apart at the seams. They get the opening pit there from Olaf. Sure, I don't mind the 1-up at all, but the double orb setup is just not working for me. 10-1 after a 16-0. It's not the game we expected at all. This is
CT side map है यार हैरान इस बात को मैं
Incendiary, lots of damage inflicted, but no kills just yet. There it is now.
अब आएंगे प्लीज आएंगे ये राउंड क्या किल लो भैंस क्या हग रहे हैं यार अगर ये मरा ना हाँ ये गुड निको ले जाएगा नाइस 1v2 कर दिया यार ऐसे क्या हॉपिंग कर रहे हैं यार मतलब क्या सोच रहे हो हॉपिंग करते हुए
How does he win this? No kid again, AWP.
Surely
even though they're low HP, it doesn't matter.
Surely he doesn't expect they've gone lower. He's spotted and they've already gained uppers. Either way, he gives it a check. He'll go back around. Flames already at the top of the ladder, and Glaive very smartly is going to try and come around, knowing that is most likely he heads that direction. And if he doesn't, Glaive will scoot up that.
ले गया Glaive ले गया मरेगा अभी मरेगा Olaf.
no matter what, Astralis gets information.
देख ले ग्लेव
Going this direction has the high ground still locked in.
देखा भी नहीं उसने
Oh,
ओ भाई
Olaf saving.
He has to.
जाहिर सी बात है
Again.
फिर ऑफ सेफ
Can't even think about retake, even if he knows that even 1 HP. Glaive has spotted him. I don't think he'll get the kill though. Olaf Meister should be able to take him down. He knows
नहीं
he's
जाएगा
at this point.
एचपी नहीं है उसके
That
पास
Olaf's been saved what, 5 times now.
गलती करी नहीं उसने चाहिए
The bomb goes off.
क्या कर लिया उन्होंने ऑफ सेव करके इतने राउंड में कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे छोड़ दो
Again with the AWP save, but that's again FAMAS's, SMGs. Maybe a couple of rifles, 3 timeouts in the first half once again. A non-starter for Faze in the semi-final. What do you even say to Yanko here? Boys, tried our best, not our day. I'd be saying let's get the rifles out. Let's go 2 rifles outside. Let's get aggressive with Nico.
होना चाहिए
Hold
aggressive
ramp. Molotov towards up at the start, deny the rush. Try and be a bit more brawly. Right now this rolling over. MP9 comes out for rain. For Mats for Corsair, Brokey. He'll have the M4. But still, no one really fragging. Astralis
5 7 7 7 7 4
so far. This is tournament winning form.
यार उनके भी इतनी ज़्यादा नहीं है लेकिन सब तो खेल रहे हैं एटलीस्ट अभी तो खैर स्टार्ट ही हुआ है हाँ रेनेगेट क्या तो होगा ना इसका भी होगा वाइटैलिटी हार गया रेनेगेट से फर्स्ट मैच जीता था बहुत गंदा नेट था लेकिन ओ लो लानत
clearly saw that yesterday. He knows what Nico Molotov naded and spammed. Yeah, you're not going to play there today, Nico. It's not going to happen.
Get that on. Well, spotted. Oh, lovely. Device doesn't connect. That's the first time I think he's missed so far, but 2 kills come out of nowhere. It's a 4 versus 2.
क्या कर रहे हैं लोग?
Towards outside. Brokey has been the
ब्रोकी ले सकता है बंदा अच्छा बंदा है मुझे इस तक ना पूरे चारों बंदे इनकी मुझे बुरे लग रहे हैं सिर्फ ब्रोकी अच्छा खेल रहा है मुझे तो ऐसा लग रहा है यार बंदा बोलो भाई तुम नहीं चला सकते ऑप मान लो बस नहीं कितने शॉट मिस कर दिए इसने 6-7 शॉट मिस किए हैं जो कि प्रॉपर बनने चाहिए थे शॉट फ्लिक के चक्कर में अबे इससे अच्छा तो सारे को ओपन करता है यार
Just to go back to the touch, I mean, now it's kind of come around and Astralis are leading the way with kills. You've got 11 for Zipix, 11 for Glaive, 10 for Device. Olaf sits on 7, Nico. Point is, it's not as one-sided as it was in favor of Faze in terms of kills, but it's the utility that makes a big difference as well. Yes. We talked about impact kills, but enemies flash.
यार देखो अगर अभी ज़्यादा व्यूअर्स नहीं आए ना तो फिर मैं यहाँ की स्ट्रीम बंद करके फेसबुक पे करूँगा स्ट्रीम थर्ड मैच तो खैर होने नहीं वाला थर्ड मैच तो गंदे हो रही है फेस ले गया रिफ्लेक्स
MP9's now to potentially retake towards lower once again. Nico's already been removed. Should be a kill here. More Zipex.
Nice shot, Cole.
Coming out on top. Device now.
Cole अच्छा बंदा है MIPR का है ना रेन नहीं देखा वो डिवाइस भाग गया रेन ने देखा है डिवाइस को रेन ने देखा है डिवाइस को
Molotov towards the ramp just to make sure it goes down safely. Goldzera coming in for the ramp. Device up against his MP9. This time it's looking good for FaZe. Can they get this round? It's much needed at this point, but Glaive holding strong once again. 3-on-2 now. No kits available. That's been a real worrying state of affairs for FaZe. Every time they get in a promising position to retake, they just don't have the diffuse kits.
Nice. Broccoli जाएगा मैं इसको.
Unrelenting with this creep. Finally goes down. Glaive left in a 2 versus 1, but he knows exactly where Brokey is. If he gets this kill, it's round over.
Good nade, but Glaive's going to actually sit inside of that. The residue nearly caught his aim off, but they knew exactly where it was. Cold.
Time नहीं है.
You're right, though. It's the kit. He's out. He's gone. And they've got another round.
Round निकल रहा है, लेकिन बेचारे का kit नहीं है.
Again,
BL by BL.
Finance is not really an issue here for Astralis. Everyone, well, almost everyone's in 5 digits.
Let me think on this. I want to say certainly the pistol that round. Maybe 1, if not 2 more. That kits were the problem in the end.
Yes.
I think it's been 3 for sure.
Yes.
It might be 4 even.
That was their partial buy, so it's understandable, but still, it's just going to be so frustrating for you. Yes, the rounds were getting close on, just not even getting close.
Semi-final में इतनी डट्टी performance.
They've gone for a double AWP setup again.
हद है यार. Semi-final में यार. इतनी डट्टी performance.
But every gun round they've had an AWP. I feel like that is something they've got to look at in the future. Nico, same approach. sitting in the smoke.
Slightly different though, because he goes forward of the box, and it's not a wide smoke, so they were already pre-committed to going outside. And
ये
Nico
round
actually
लग रहा है
gets the
मुझे.
position. Now you can see how the play
Faze
is
का.
meant to unfold. So Astralis
Nice.
got caught off that time by it. Slight
Last round तो
variation
निकाल ले
ends.
यार at least.
He's just gonna
Nice
try.
भाई.
Hold out the ramp, good find, drops down. Magiska last alive, 1-on-5, and he's dropped.
Good.
That's the most
ये round
convincing
अच्छा
round
था.
from
लगा अच्छा round. लेकिन यार थोड़ी सी गलती थी यहाँ पे Astralis की. निको को देखा नहीं उन्होंने. कमेंट कर देना चाहिए था फौरन. अबे एक बंदा 4 बार आ रहा है, आप इसको तो एटलीस्ट कमेंट कर दो.
Can they win the pistol? You have to find out after this break.
शॉर्ट था यार ये वाला. मेरा 15 मिनट का ब्रेक होता नहीं, 3 मिनट्स का ब्रेक है. हाँ हाफ पर 3 मिनट का होता है. सही है. सॉरी भाई. Astralis jersey coming in clutch. That's what I'm saying. रेनेगेट्स याद होगा ना फाइनल. यार वाइटलिटी जीत गई थी पहला मैप यार. मैंने देखा नहीं वो वाला मैच. बैड लक. चलो खैर है. 100 थीव्स के साथ कर लेंगे हम. Astralis भाई चीज़ अलग है. इस टाइम जाए ने एजी को इतना गंदा किया था. Astralis से जितनी भी आ रही है. Astralis एक भी नहीं आ रही है. अरे 100 थी हो चुका है Astralis का. ओके पाकिस्तान लिख दो उसमें. नहीं है, छोड़ दो. Chinese food. Enjoy. नहीं करनी भाई ग्रांट. 13-2 हो चुका है बॉयस.
It's better, but not by much for Faze.
अगर फेज ने पिछला राउंड निकाल लिया तो शायद कुछ हो जाए. लेकिन अगर नहीं निकला
And that was on the attacking side.
तो फिर मुझे नहीं लगता कोई चांस है. बस फेज को निकालना पड़ेगा पिछले कुछ भी करके. भाई फेज ने बताया बुराई क्या है. फेज कोई एक कंट्री नहीं है. सबसे बड़ी बात है ये एक कंट्री की टीम नहीं है. हराम ही बनता है भाई के लिए. अब Astralis से क्या डेनिश कंट्री है, डेनिश टीम है. अब तो जाहिर सी बात है वो तो अपना करेंगे ना, पूरा देंगे 100%. कंट्री के लिए खेलना है. ये फेज वाला तो सिर्फ पैसों के लिए खेलने में मैच.
Just to note, we'll have a new IEM China, Beijing this time rather than Shanghai champion.
Well, off we go then.
अच्छा रेंज चेक करते हैं क्या करें. अबे देख पीछे देख. देखा इसने.
Playing for watch
Short.
He from rafters covers off the main door. That lets Dupree look back towards Squeaky. First shot for him, successful, and they'll shut the door in Broky's face. Yes. After you, no, after me. After Dupree. Brocky down with a shot to the dome as Nico heal him back, but they continue to fall shy.
I love it. Well, that's the piss around confirmed. They can't even get through the Squeaky.
No! Easy for us. Fast chore. अब तो जान नहीं है बहुत मुश्किल है
just locking the door, slamming it in their face. You're not going to let them through. Oh, that's great stuff.
Oh भाई गंदा कर दिया गंदा.
Go to your room.
Oh, that's got to be it now, unfortunately. 14-2. They have to force behind that second round. Deagles and Scouts, difficult to make this work on Nuke, but very easy for Dupree in the pistol round. He's just given so much space here. Nails the shot. Nico got one. That's about.
हरामी पना कर रहे हैं भाई हरामी पना.
If you're a Faze fan, they need this for the nice series.
अब ये तो निकालना ही पड़ेगा.
Who would have thought? After the performance of Blast, that this would be the team that turns up to the stage.
It's not just Olaf this time, okay? He's doing it on purpose. Maybe he wants to try and redeem them. Glave's already outside on the stairs, catches off cold, but not before he found a device. That's why he had the information and the goal to peek. Force naturally comes out from Faze.
अच्छा उसके स्कॉट है गेम के पास. Okay.
Fastest semi-final in IEM history.
निको क्या? अच्छा मुझे लगा डिवाइस क्या?
Definitely a candidate.
डिवाइस आ चुका है. Sorry.
Oh, well then, what can they do with this? A couple of smokes, flashbang, but 2 Deagles and a Scout. If they had significant weapons here, maybe recovered a rifle, you'd say there's a chance, but I guess with Zipex with the
Zipex पीछे रहे मिलेगी तेरे को. पीछे रहे.
Pistol. There we go, nice shot. Still a lot of work to do here, but they have got time to.
Whoa! Shot! Ooh! Best chore.
The blue plate special. And Olaf's going to pursue with confidence into the next kill, but Glaive has the rifle and is ready. Dupree, the only teammate he has, is standing right behind him, but through the door, he's tagged. Dupree gone, Glaive weakened.
1v1. ऊपर जाएगा confirm.
Rain's going to actually back off smartly so and head toward upper, but as we saw, Glaive is one step ahead. He's already inside of the vents. He knows as well that it's likely he'll go toward the heaven position. How smart, how perfect. Knows that he's done damage. Oh, I thought he was going to miss the power.
Oh, भाई ग्लेव भाई चीता बंदा है. दिमाग है लड़के के पास भाई. दिमाग है. बहुत हार्ड.
But either way, it's going to be 52. Astralis need one round to make their way towards the grand. Oh, here again, 100 feet. I think that's
और अटैक करने लग गया है माशाल्लाह. नहीं से.
13 rounds in a row just to take us to overtime.
क्या शॉट था ये.
It was a jumping shot. I think even with that luck, it doesn't work out.
क्या शॉट दिया है भाई.
Olaf, WTF. Magisk, damn bro. Olaf, haha. Magisk, I was screaming. Olaf, same bro. Even they couldn't believe it.
Well, the first pick comes in. Could be our final round to this semi-final. Has lasted about 35 minutes, but I think we'll see if it.
पिस्टल लिख रही थी जाहिल आदमी की. पता ही नहीं उन्हें.
5 versus 3 looks to be the case. Maybe a little bit too aggressive on device, but they've got a massive advantage here. And Brokey again with the deep.
Brokey भाई बहुत अच्छी डी कर रहा है. बहुत अच्छी डी कर रहा है.
Not quite enough.
Device is going to open up his angle outside, play off the small garage. Careful of that shoulder. That's a right eye peek. He's got no problem with it, but Cold's going to trade out the kill against Nico either way. Rocky has picked up a shotgun. Something. That's basically what I was looking for.
अगर ये किल मिल गया तो शायद राउंड आ सकता है फेस का. अगर ये किल नहीं मिली लेकिन बहुत मुश्किल है.
Cold 0 at 39 HP. I think everyone's starting to pack up the peripherals at this point. The crowd is starting to leave. It looks like we might be coming to our logical conclusion here. It's the penultimate frag. Here it comes, 16-0. Evolves to 16-2. Brokey is looking for a consolation frag. Not going to happen. And what a dominating performance it is.
What a game, boys. What a game, भाई. Well played, boy. कहाँ चौड़े हो रहे थे 16-3 पे ये लोग. कहाँ चौड़े हो रहे थे. अबे जाओ पड़े बस. क्या खेलते कैसे चौड़े. Boy, well played, yaar.
Faze not being here is another, because as you said, they won in Denmark a week ago. They've looked solid in this event. They took down what is the #1 ranked team in EG to get here, and that was an excellent game today. They just were not on this stage.
Great game,
Astralis are
yeah.
yet to
बहुत
drop a
आला.
single map at this tournament. That's a 6-0 run for them now. If they keep that up, God help 100 Thieves, because that will look pretty unstoppable.
कल भाई आ रही है, कल Renegades आ रही है, मतलब वही 100 Thieves.
Not much
Ganda होने
more
वाला है.
to say. Experts are ready. I don't know what they'll say either, but they're standing by. We'll go over to
कल है ना
Stunna
match?
and the desk.
कल है हाँ.
Yeah, I'm going to let this one fester just a little bit as this crowd rallies
कल है.
behind that of a
12:30 p.m.
Of course.
Boys,
I
be
would
ready.
too after seeing what just happened, and let me explain something to you all. We started this best of 3 at 6:07 local time. That's 18:07. Well, this thing wrapped up roughly at 7:57. That means an hour and 50. Yeah, an hour and 50 minutes. I had to double check myself.
You are
there.
very brave to do math live on stream, Chase.
An
Let's
hour
go,
and
boys.
50 minutes.
Nice match. So we will see tomorrow. Love is.